Mabuhay, Kamusika, welcome, how are you? This is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Do you still remember your monthsaries? Here's my pick six. 17, 4, 25, 26, 10, 11. Now to me that's a winning lottery number if I ever heard one. What do these numbers really mean to my wife and I? Please subscribe to Love Beyond the Sea, where I try to help foreign men with what they need to know to have a good relationship with a Filipina, to pursue her hopefully all the way to marriage. I want to know what your important monthsaries were. I will tell you mine. Don't forget to get notifications for upcoming videos. When I met my Filipino wife in 2015, can't believe it's 4 years, I became aware of the word monthsary that she used that I had never heard before. And I like learning new words, so this one called monthsary I was interested in. I saw this expression from other Filipinas too, and I thought it was a cool idea, but until recently I actually misunderstood what it meant. That didn't prevent me from naming 6 of my own, and according to a couple of definitions, can occur only 11 times each, and never again, not the way I had been using them. According to the Urban Dictionary, monthsary means an important day, very much like an anniversary, but it is celebrated in terms of months as opposed to anniversaries, which are celebrated in terms of years. I need to delete that there, get that out of the way. The only difference is that there are only 11 monthsaries for a certain event. The 12th would already become an anniversary. If a couple got married on April 18th, their monthsaries would be on May 18th, June 18th, July 18th, until March 18th of the following year. Then the next 18th, which is April, would logically become their first anniversary. The key is morphing into anniversary status. Well, I still have 17, 4, 25, 26, 10, 11. How could I forget these between 2015 and 2016? Because I am very sentimental, I have a bunch of them. How many do you have? Do you have more than that? I'd like to hear what they are in the comments section if you would like to share them. So these are in sequential order, since it's easier for me to remember them. The 17 comes from March 17th. That's the first day I communicated to my now Filipina wife online, and I did it with a wink emoticon. For months afterwards, I would remind her on the 17th of that month that we had a monthsary coming up. I like the idea, I'm not ashamed to admit. The 4 is from April 4, when already I proposed to her online. That's right, on the 18th day that I knew her, I already asked her if she would marry me. I also have that chat transcript saved in an email somewhere, which also comes in handy as evidence of relationship when you're doing a visa petition. So remember to keep those chat transcripts. The 25 is from April 25, when I met her for the very first time in the Manila airport. And of course, that's an important day in our history together. An hour later, she was almost nose to nose with a taxi driver who was intent on charging us an exorbitant amount for the ride. I thought we might even get kicked out of the taxi. She was really sticking up for her hubby. The 26th is from the very next day, when I proposed to my Filipina in person, where one of her sisters lived. I got down on one knee and asked her to marry me. I can't believe that day actually happened. Thinking back over the years, but I do have it on a little description. I don't have video of it, but I do have a video describing that day. I will link for you in the description box. And the next 2 are back-to-back numerically, but in different years. So still in 2015, it was on May 10th that we got married in Davao City, Philippines. So that's what the 10 is for. And that was while I was still on a month-long vacation. For the very purpose of meeting and marrying this woman, I have come to know as my amazing Isa, and I will leave a link to that as well. To round out our monthsaries, we moved to 2016, when on January 11, I picked up my wife at the airport and drove her to take her to her new home. And before we even got there, my wife wanted to meet my mother first, as we both wanted to surprise her, since we had told her it would be another couple of days before I would pick my wife up. And even though I have that scene on camera, I don't need it to remember even what she was wearing that day. I know, sappy, sentimental, whatever you want to call it, but I'll never forget these early monthsaries with my love beyond the sea. And I hope you don't forget yours.